Nikola Jokic finally receives his trophy for winning February Player of the Month. All right, let's put the accolades down. The Greek Freaks in the building. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks in Denver for an MVP-type battle. Giannis versus Jokic. I'll take it. Early on, it was the Greek Freak flexing his muscles. Milwaukee up. Here comes that other guy. He's won like the last two of those things. It's Jokic with the footwork. Jokic with the deuce plus the foul. But Nikola got a lot of help in the first quarter from his star teammate, Jamal Murray. 18 points in the opening frame. It's Denver coming back to take the lead. In the second, defense leading the offense. Milwaukee stealing and getting it to the man with the plan. It's Giannis again scoring. Drew Holiday with a three, and then back inside we go. It's the Greek Freak for show. 31 points, 9 rebounds for Giannis. You see what he's working with as he remains a part of the MVP conversation. Now to one of the top two guys in that conversation. It's Jokic showing out in quarter number 3. That tray ball gives Denver the lead once again. Uncle Jeff is coming right in the Greek Freak's direction, and he ain't scared. You know your old uncle used to get up back in the day. He can still fly from every now and then. Jeff Green posterizing Giannis Antetokounmpo. Denver's run is not done. It's Murray. 2 of his 26 points. Jokic, a little give and go with KCP. The Joker had 11 assists. He didn't get a triple-double, but you're about to see one of Jokic's 6 rebounds getting his own miss to go. Jokic at 31 points, and he outduels Giannis and the Bucks because his team outdueled the Milwaukee Bucks. Denver gets the 129-106 win. We're still covering this super tight MVP race. Look, for all those Nikola Jokic haters out there, I don't know what y'all been told. This MVP race is not over. Look, I'm going to tell y'all straight up how it is. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. The truth is, if the season ended today, the media is voting Joel Embiid as the MVP. My personal pick today would still be Nikola Jokic. It's tight, though. As tight as we've seen an MVP race at this point in the season. We only got like 6-7 games left in the year, and we still don't know who the MVP will be. Here's what we know. Nikola Jokic just won a battle against a pretty much healthy Giannis Antetokounmpo-led Milwaukee Bucks team. Straight up and down. Now, obviously, if you remember, Jokic missed the last matchup between these two, but it's not like he put any bad film on tape. He didn't play, and he doesn't miss games often. So I'm going to give Jokic the pass on missing the last matchup with Giannis. He was healthy for this one, and his Denver Nuggets team won convincingly over the Milwaukee Bucks. So that's Nikola Jokic to me, proving and making a statement against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks. I believe Giannis is the best player in the world. Nikola Jokic just went head-to-head against him, and his Denver Nuggets won. Okay, now this week, it's the biggest matchup this season. It's Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm not so sure if James Harden will be able to give it a go or not. It's Embiid and Jokic, and most likely, if one of these guys struggles in this game, they're going to lose the MVP. If one of these guys goes for like 45 and up, they're going to win MVP. That's the reality of this. Is a big game that might decide the MVP. They're going at it game for game. Literally, the pendulum is swinging that much. The MVP race is that close. I believe the media is confused and really doesn't know who they want to give it to. They know they don't want to give it to Jokic for a third time in a row. So they're literally looking for a reason to give it to Joel Embiid. If Jokic is able to come out and his Denver Nuggets are able to take care of business against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers in this matchup, keep in mind, in the last few games, Embiid had a 12-point game. He didn't play in the second half in a Philadelphia win, to be fair, against Chicago. And then Embiid had a big game in Golden State. He had like 46 points, but the Sixers lost shorthandedly to the Warriors. So you can kind of look at that tit for tat. The Denver Nuggets have been up and down. They're starting to look back up again. This MVP race is coming down to the last game of the season. But I think the most important game of the season, this is the one that's going to live with the MVP voters. keep in mind what I've told you all the time about some of these guys, most of these guys that do MVP voting. They don't watch a lot of games in October, November, December, January. They're covering football. A lot of these guys tune into basketball right around this time of the year. March Madness is at its peak. Basketball is starting to become the talking point in sports. Right now is when the media voters are going to actually be watching basketball. I know. Guys like me watch it every night of the year. I'm not a voter, though. What I'm telling you is this basketball game this week between Denver and Philadelphia will most likely tell you who's going to win the MVP. If one guy struggles dramatically or one guy has a huge game, we're probably going to see the MVP pretty much conceivably given out this week. Voters are going to probably go with whoever has the bigger game. Nikola Jokic has 3 MVPs, back to back to back. He would be the first guy to do that in a very long time on the line. We'll see if he can bring that same energy that he brought to Giannis and the Bucks to Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Huge win for the Denver Nuggets.